When John sees the Lamb appear in heaven, who also is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, he's witnessing the ascension of Jesus from the perspective of heaven. And that gives us an important clue to understanding how Revelation is put together. At the beginning of Revelation, John is told that he's going to see things that must shortly take place. Most of Revelation is going to reveal things that are still in the future for John, but are in the near future for John and his first readers. But that's not the way the story begins. The visions begin by taking John backwards in time to events that have already happened, events, in fact, that he witnessed earlier in his life. One of them is the ascension, and we're going to see in future episodes that John is witnessing in vision the effects of the outpouring of the Spirit after the Lamb has ascended into heaven and received the Spirit. Recognize that Revelation 5 is a vision of the ascension of Jesus. Helps us to see the starting point for the story of Revelation. John is going to see things that have already happened in his lifetime, and then that's going to move on to things that are yet to come. It is a sequential narrative. It's revealed in order, but we have to know the starting point in order to understand what's happening. This vision is not only key to understanding the book of Revelation, but it's key to understanding what the Bible teaches us about heaven. Heaven is not, as we saw, a static place, but heaven has a history. But there's something more particular we can say from Revelation 5. We can see that heaven is the place where things happen first. Heaven is the place where the future has already taken place. Jesus is not yet acknowledged as king here on earth, but he is acknowledged as king in heaven. Jesus has not yet been enthroned here on earth as king, but he is enthroned in heaven. The world is not yet filled with praise, but heaven is filled with praise, because Jesus, the Lion from the tribe of Judah, has ascended. And each week on the Lord's Day, we enter into heaven. We ascend, and we're in the place where the future has already begun to happen. And then we're sent out as people who have tasted the future, people who have seen the future, people who have touched the future, so that we can bring the future of God to bear on the world around us. Revelation is a liturgy, and it teaches us about our own worship and what it means to worship in heavenly places. It means that we get the privilege of access to the place where history happens first.